Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself S08E9. And if you subscribe to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it would help me out a lot. Now, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save, and we're going to start out with a game in the Carabao Cup against Everton away. And yeah, let's just dive into it and see what kind of players we can use today. It's a cup. We want to go through in the cup. We are top of the table in the league, but that's a sensitive thing. We are not many points ahead, so to speak. So yeah, it will be. We will need to rest some of our best players in this cup. That's just the way it is. And Jude Bellingham on his way back. I'm thinking Jude Bellingham instead of Stockbridge this time, so Gosi Dovey can continue. I don't know, how about Divine? Is he injured or something? Let's have a look. Divine, where are you? Where are you, my friend? Alfie Divine, no, he's fully fit. So I'm thinking he should take the position of Stockbridge. Just for this game, so to speak. Yes, just because I want to rest Stockbridge. I don't like it when they are as tired as he was now. Alphonso Davies is something that we need to look upon as well. I think there should be Joseph Webb or something that could play there. Joseph Webb, where are you? Were you among these on the bench? Yeah, there he is. So I think we're going to play him. That's a big lowering of star rating, but we need to do that. Patrick Favre coming in for Florian Wirtz. And yeah, both strikers are quite tired, but I think I'm going to keep Woodall on and bring in Matthew Verbruggen there and hope he can make a good game today. So I guess this is the team. We're going to have to take a look or keep an eye on Jude Bellingham. We don't want him to end up with another long injury. How long was he out for? I don't remember that, actually. I think he was out for about eight months or something like that. Can we see his history here? Injury. This is the lightest, right? Torn muscle, major, 2 months. 8 weeks, yeah. That was a long time. But he's back. So, and he's going to play. And, yeah. I think this is a fit enough team to play. But can we do something to win this game? That's the question. We're going to face off against, I think it was 2 players that formerly we've had. Shula Shortire, one of them. I can't remember who the other player was, but I guess we're going to have to, or we're going to see that when we see the lineup. So, yeah. Come on. I want to get into this match. Hello. Taking some time. Here we go. Let's see. Should I short tire there? Is the other one on the bench? Nope. He doesn't even make the team, I guess. Because I don't. Well, Alex Sunadzebe, I think he left before I took over. But I think he's a former United player as well. I'm pretty sure of it. But other than that, it's Chula Shortire. But I'm pretty sure there was another one that they talked about in the news, and that we have sold, so to speak. So, but yeah, We're not going to go hard in on tackle. We're going to go to the dressing room. And yeah, let's go for the assistance recommendation. Not happened there. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, all right. I'll attackers. Yeah, let's go for that. And yep, yes. Manager is Frank Lampard. Interesting. Just looking at our lineup as well. Then we kick off and we skip, and the game is afoot. And Fofana starts. Delict back to Fofana, gets it to Bellingham, Verbruggen, Joseph Webb, Bellingham, long ball to Morgan Pearce. He gets it in there, but their keeper has it. No worries for Everton's keeper there. So it's an interesting game, of course. It's Carabao Cup is always it's a first trophy sort of thing in my mind. I know Liverpool has dominated this competition. They have more winnings than any other club, and I think they are pretty much. I don't know, but I can guess that they probably have almost double the amount of trophy wins in this competition than any other team. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I don't know if that's a possibility to look upon in the game, or if I'm just gonna have to go to the internet and find out. I'm gonna Google it and see how it looks in real life. But I'm pretty sure, I know that Liverpool have won the cup most times, and they dominated it for many years, and I think it's a good cup to. Yeah, I know Ferguson used it mostly to get youth players. Oh, let's look at this. Thank you. I showed a short tire, not hitting the goal. I know that Ferguson used it just basically to get youth players to get play time and stuff like that. And I understand that because United won so much of the other stuff that they didn't need the winning mentality or not the winning mentality, the feeling of winning, I should say, or something. Thank you. I'm a firm believer that if the club has gone a long time without winning anything, in order for the team to start winning things, they need to win some competition, even if it's an easy competition to win. So that's why we often can see, well, I think so, we often see that teams, big teams that hasn't won anything. Oh, let's look at this, Weber again. Come on. Big teams that hasn't won anything in a very long time, say 5 or 10 years, actually do often put their best teams in the games when it comes to this Carabao Cup, because most teams are using reserves and stuff in this competition, and that is also for the lesser team that they use, so that they can put their best teams in the league, because that's even more important even for the lesser team. But big clubs that hasn't won in a long time, they can get the winning mentality back into the club by winning this competition, and that's why I. Oh, come on. We go for attackers here again. I'm furious with your... Oh, motivated and motivated. That's good. Yeah, let's do it like that. Can we do... Ooh. There we go. The entire team is motivated. Without Costa, of course. But, yeah. Let's see if this will make a better second half for us. Or whatever. So yeah, the winning mentality of the club. I think this competition is a good way to start getting that back. If you are a big team and you use the best players in this competition, the chances are that you will win it. And that's why I think that's one of the major benefits of this competition. I think there are two. The way that that Ferguson used it in order to bring your youth players into the team, and of course the way that you build up the winning mentality. Those two are the ways. And let's look at this. Oh, come on, Woodall. So it's important. It's an important competition, even though many people brush it off. It has its advantages to perform in this competition. I think we're gonna take off. Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh, thank you. And I think we're gonna take off Pierce as well to bring in Thiago Esteves. And Woodall is getting tired, so let's bring on Karim Adeyemi as well. Now we've done all the three changes. We can't change anything more. Let's hope we don't get any injuries or stuff like that. And it's going to be interesting to see if we can make it. There's Dovey, a long ball towards Verbruggen, but no. Here comes Everton, and this isn't looking very good, but Shula short tire gets... Oh, this isn't bad. This is bad. Oh! We get a corner out of that, and we get some fresh legs into the pitch. So, oh, come on. I'm going to demand more from my players. Ooh, here comes Everton. Don't want to go out of the competition. Come on. If I was okay going out of this competition, I would have put in just youth players and nothing else. I want to go through in this competition, of course. I want the winning mentality of the club to start growing again, getting back to that winning mentality we had in the beginning. Here comes Adeyemi, and there comes Verbruggen! 1-0 for Manchester United. But it's going to be a VAR check. Could be that Verbruggen was offside, but he wasn't. So it's 1-0 for Manchester United. Looking good. Yeah, that's no problem there. No offside, that's for sure. Nice. I love it. Oh, it was in that situation they thought it was going to be an offside. Alright. That was close, but... I can't do any more changes, can I? Yeah, I can. Alright, then I do that. But a Chile coming on for Matthias de Ligt. Are there going to be... Oh, there's still some more. But I think we're going to do... In that case... No more. I can't do any more. That was the last one. But, yeah, I felt... Oof, but a Chile! What did you do there? Good save by Costa, though. Yeah, that was a nervous bit. headed away. Thank you by Fofana. But Chile is going to leave us after this month. In January, I'm pretty sure I have made a deal about him leaving. He's costing us £350,000 per week in just salary, and I hardly use him. We are playing in a tight squeeze space there. Lamptey, Esteves, Dovi, Barachile, Fofana. So that's hopefully going to bring us some money. I can't remember the amount of money he's sold for, but I don't think he was very expensive for them. So we are not going to make money out of the Barachile affair. He did cost us, I'm pretty sure he cost us a lot more than he bring back now that he's getting sold. So yeah. But my team is very tired, and I don't like that. That's going to be tough for the future as well. Certainly I can play Bellingham, Stockbridge in the next game, so the centre midfield shouldn't be a problem. But looking at the defence and everything else, I think it could be some problems, but yeah, I don't know. We do have some good defenders and good attackers that needs to get the opportunity as well. So here's Verbruggen, goal scorer. Here's Patrick Favre. I have high hopes that Favre will be a really good left midfielder for us in the future, but I still think he's young and has quite a lot of developing to do before he's going to be that superstar for us. I am happy that we have good players. I'm talking about good reserves in most of our positions. We can get injuries now again and still bring in a good squad. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's going to be good tackle from Joseph Webb there. I was just about to complain about Joseph Webb, but because he's only done 6.2 here today, and I would wish he would be. Good pass, but there's nothing left in the legs of Verbruggen, I guess. He's too tired now. Costa with the ball. The full time. We win it. 1-0. Perfect. We are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. And that will be the semi-final. So we're into the semi-final. Nicely done. And I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. Second game of this episode. It's War of the Roses. The Red Roses of Manchester against the White Roses of Leeds. Whew, look at that. Liverpool has played one game more than us and are on the same amount of points. That's good. Chelsea hasn't played their game, so yeah. Let's jump in and see what kind of players we can use. There's a loads of games here now in December, so I'm gonna have to be picking a lot of reserve players when need be. But I think we're gonna do a good team today. Alfie Devine is suspended. Is he suspended for the next match? I do not know what to do about that then. I think we're going to take him away and see if we can find someone to take that position. We do have Whittle. But Stockbridge, of course. Stockbridge. Of course. So there we go. And I feel... Should we rest Jude Bellingham or should we rest Andy Stockbridge? That's a good question. He needs to get his sharpness up. So let's start with Jude Bellingham, and we can bring in Andy Stockbridge if need be. I think we're going to play pretty much. Maybe bring in Florian Ritz as well. And I think I want to keep Adeyemi on the bench and bring him in during the game, because we do need to have some good things here now. I know Barachile, I looked it up. £43 million is what we're going to get for him. I can't remember what we paid for him, but we paid 100 million, so we're losing a whole lot of money on him, unfortunately. But it will be nice to get rid of that hefty salary that he has. So, because let's remember, we are doing two things here at the same time. We are rebuilding the team at the same time as we're trying to lower everything to try and get that debt paid off, so that we can have better finances in the future and pay for those players the amount that they want to have, or not, maybe not what they want, but we need to pay for them. Like, I know I'm going to have to sell Karim Adeyemi after this season, because his salary after this season is going to be astronomical. It will be in the amount of Mbappe and Haaland, which we had to get rid of. So yeah, that's a problem for us, of course, but that's the way it is when you don't have the finances to pay proper salaries. We're going to play like this, and most likely Thiago Esteves, Andy Stockbridge, and someone else will come in. But let's start out like this, and hope that we can get another 3-pointer here from this Leeds game here. Never press, we can do that. Ooh, this is going to be tough though. Derby games like this often is, and I'm looking forward to it. At the same time that it does scare me a bit, of course. We don't want to miss out on anything here. Just to have a look at their lineup there, and we're off to the races. Skip. Let's say. So this is interesting. I don't know if Chelsea is playing today as well. I guess, and I hope they are. It would be nice to see what will happen with them as well. We're going to follow them a bit closely as well. And Mbappe is into their second season. Well, it is his second season with Chelsea. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, come on. And by signing him for 80 million from us, they actually managed to take 2 trophies last season. And that was the Premier League, and it was the Europa League. And they've already won a trophy this year with the Community Shield. And I think it's up to us to stop Chelsea from winning or becoming a dominant team. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride, this, or travel, or whatever, adventure, maybe we should say, to try and get back as the best team in England. And, oh, look at that. Oh, Pierce. Oh, come on. Morgan Pierce, you should score there. Davies gets it back in there, but the keeper has it. Oh, only 2 minutes. That's been a lot of highlights for only 2 minutes, I think. Florian Pierce, Morgan Pierce here. And he gets the ball in there. Oh, another close encounter. Chelsea looks like they're playing today. Pierce and come on, Bellingham shoots. Ooh. But I wonder, it looks like we are playing an earlier game, and they are playing later, so maybe we won't get to see anything from their games until everything is over here. But yeah, or maybe we just play, they start when we play our second half, they start, I don't know. Florian Ritz, we have been the better team. Oh, look at that! Woodall finds the net, but he could have been offside. Let's have a look at the VAR, and it's awarded. Thank you. We needed that. Florian Ritz right over to Morgan Pierce, who heads it into Woodall with just an easy tap in there. But I wouldn't say that it's easy to do that sort of tap in, but it looked easy. Lamptey, Delict, Dovey, Bellingham, Woodall. Oh, good pass to Florian Ritz. Good save by the keeper. I won't take that away from them, that's for sure. Morgan Pierce with a corner. Floats it in. No, nothing. Headed away. And here comes Leeds. Oh, he passes the back there. Could have ended in some weird situation there. Yeah, later today, Chelsea and the other teams are playing. So we are the early game today. And oh, thank you for not scoring there. Come on. I'm going to tell them to focus because I don't like when they start to create chances so directly after we've scored. We need to have control of the game. We are supposed to be a better team. There's Lamptey, Delict, Bafana, to Bellingham, out to Davies. Davies gets it into Florian Ritz. And he gets it. Oh, Verbruggen was not quick enough there. Lamptey, Dovey, Pierce, Lamptey, Woodall. Oh, another great save by their keeper. And another corner here from Morgan Pierce. And oh, another great save by the keeper. He's had a very good game, that keeper. And we're lucky to be able to score on him once at least. So, yeah. Let's hope we can keep a clean sheet at home, because it's going to be tough for us to score on that keeper today. That's been proven. Morgan Pierce, Lamptey. Morgan Pierce, and oh, that was a bad finish. Really bad finish. Florian Ritz towards Woodall, but Stopp got in between. Oh, that was a beautiful pass and a good run from Angelo for Leeds, but fortunately it was offside. What should I say? It wouldn't really have mattered because Costa did save it. So yeah, Bellingham, Dovey, a good cross from Bellingham to Dovey, and a good way to receive it as well from Dovey. Here comes Dovey, Lamptey, and gets it to Florian Ritz. It's 2-0. Well, it should be 2-0, but of course there's going to be a VAR check, and it looks like it is a goal because it didn't come up. It just said that it was under consideration, and never got to confirm that it was a goal or not a goal. Here's the chance. It's no way offside. So yep, 2-0. Thank you very, very much for that. Bellingham, Verbruggen, Davies. Can we win the league this year? It will be quicker, I should say, than I thought it was going to be. I had faith, or have faith, that we will get back into greatness, but yeah, I know that I need to have those young players develop in the right way and everything, and it's not the easiest of way to get them to develop all the time. But we've done good here so far, and if we can win the league this year, I think personally I would feel that I am ahead of schedule, even though I have a very good team. I'm not going to complain about the players that I do have, but I can see that we need to do some changes here now. Andy Stockbridge coming in for Bellingham before he gets too tired. Fofana needs to get off, so Chile coming in there. Woodall tired again, so we're going to bring in Karim Adeyemi. And now we have done all our changes, so we can't change Florian. So Florian will most likely be on the bench next game. Dovey looks like he could be ending up on the bench next game as well. Unless he gets injured or something horrible like that. Dovey, Delict, Pierce can get injured, which isn't good. Davis, loads of players that probably won't be playing next game. Here's Florian. Oh! Still 2-0, 15 minutes to go, and yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how we're going to handle this month, because even though it is mid-December, I think we are pretty, if it is the 15th or something that we are on at the moment, we still have, I think it's 4 more games to play in December, so it's a very tight schedule here in December, and that will of course be costing us a lot, and we need, let's have a look, it's the 16th of December, and we're going to play 4 more games in December before this month is over, and that's going to be a heck of a lot of games to play in that short amount of time, which will very good tackle there, no penalty, that's good. So that's going to be tough for us to find the fitness, so we're gonna have to play with players. Let's have a look at, oh, he hits the bar, or the post I should say. Oh, so close. Now we do have a lot to look forward to here. Verbruggen, Adeyemi, Morgan Pierce gets it into Dovey, to Pierce again, but no, broken away. Delict, Dovey, Lamptey, long good ball to Stockbridge. Andy Stockbridge, what a comeback. 3-0 for United, Manchester United that is, and yeah, feels nice, and we're gonna be happy about this, of course, and yeah, I'm so pleased. So good, so good. Ooh, oh, good. Such a brilliantly played defense play. Oh, good pass from Verbruggen to Adeyemi, who puts it in, and it's 4-0. We're going to get another good win here today, another 3-pointer, putting more pressure on Chelsea, and yeah, we have 1 more game to go in this episode before it's over, and I can't remember which team it is we're going to face, but yeah, we're going to have to use a lot of players that don't play very often in the next game to rest a lot of these players. I know that most likely Joseph Webb will play instead of Davis. Delict will have to rest, and Lamptey is going to be the tough one, because Bouget is still injured, so we're going to have a tough time than getting a right defender to play. But I'm going to search through my youth team. There should be either in the under 23 or in the under 18 that are ready to step up. So yeah, we're going to have to take a look at that. Anyway, I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here. Last game of this episode. Dead last, Sheffield United is going to face number 1 team, Manchester United. Liverpool seems to have played 18 games now, same points as us, so there's still... The thing is, in the next game, there's only going to be 2 days of training in between this game and the next game, and the next game is going to be against Liverpool. So what I'm going to try to do here is actually take a little gamble here and try to put in as many reserve players as I can. I think it's probably just the goalkeeper that's not going to be one of the reserves. The rest will be changed out in order for us to have as good of a team that we can against Liverpool. So let's jump into it, because I'm going to do some interesting things here first of all. First of all, I want to put the team that I want to, let's see, like this. We're going to have against Liverpool, I think I'm going to play like this. I'm going to put the Liverpool team in, well, I don't have the Liverpool team, but the team that I feel going to play against Liverpool, I'm going to put those players in first, because I want to tell them, oh, take off everybody here after that. But now that I have the team that I feel should be the best, since we don't have Zakaria Bouget back yet, and stuff like that. So I think that's the best. Let's see how about Zakaria Bouget is out for another 7 days, so he's not going to be back. I think I'm going to change his training here and put in general rehab there. I think that would be good. Rainman has been out with a flu, so let's do the same with him. Training, additional focus, and I can't put him on here. A flu is of course nothing you come back in that way. Warburton, that should be an injury. That is something that he can... Of course the screen went black for me here again. Don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's the graphic cards, the screen, or if it's the cable, or if it's Windows or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to live with it for now. Britain, 2 days. Let's give him that additional. He's already on it. So now that I've done that, this is the team I want to have against Liverpool. I of course going to click here, next match only, because all the changes I do now will not stay to the next game. But this is the way it's going to look when I start the next thing, and I'm going to have to do tweaks perhaps if somebody gets injured or stuff like that, of course. But now every change I do here will not be in the next week, so to speak. So what I want to do as well is take this filter, and I'm going to take away unavailable players, so that we only have players that are available to play today. I don't think he's good enough yet. Got some really good potential. I'm thinking, but he's tired. Oh, I should have rested him then. He's not good enough. Definitely not. Dan Britton injured. Mike Cole is tired. Well, I planned too bad this time, I guess. Zakaria, I can play him as a right defender, I guess, this time. Let's see if we bring him in, because that's in the position that I've are most complaining about at the moment, of course. He's a bit tired. Let's see, what else do we have? We shouldn't be running away from this up here because we do need to change out both of the central defenders. And it's going to be Barachile instead of Delict. And now we need another central defender to play. And Samuel Schmidt, of course, Samuel Schmidt or Schmidt. And there we have the defense so far. Do we have? We didn't have Drew Warburton, wasn't back yet. No. Kim Powell hasn't developed that well so far. So I think it's going to go to. It is going to be Joseph Webb playing for Alphonso Davies. Now the right midfielder, I think we're going to skip Morgan Pearce as a starter because he's quite tired. So we do have other right midfielders. Let's hope they haven't played. We have Molan, he's played. And I'm pretty sure we have had one other, but he seems to be, is it Pressland? Yeah, Pressland, but he's tired as hell as well. Oh, this isn't going to be good. And Rob Whittle is injured, and I think he's one of those that I've just filled out the club, the under 18 with, to not get too little amount of players. So yeah, I really should have thought about this before and actually rested a couple of players from playing in the under 23 and stuff. I've got myself in quite a bit of problem here. But if I'm to be honest, I'd rather see Gareth Molan get injured than and have fresh players to play against Liverpool. So let's do that. And then we have the central midfield. We really should have Alfie Devine can play there. Gosi Dovi can play as well. So let's, or maybe we should use Santiago Torres today. Then on the left, we do have Patrick Favre, but I'm thinking maybe he could be a really one of those reserves that we really need to put in. So maybe if we can see if we have somebody else, some other left midfielder that we could give an opportunity to. I do not feel that he's good enough. Ron Pressland can't. Patrick Lavendry is one of those players that I filled out the under 18 team with. Seems to be the same with this one. And I'm pretty sure this is the same story about this lad. And then we get into the attack. So no, we don't really have any good left midfielder, unless Stephen Whittle. I know I've tried him as a central, but let's give him the opportunity to play on the left today. And then we have the attack. Who are we going to play? We don't want them. We don't want any of those two to play today. We can't play with Tino Reinman. We can play with Verbruggen, but we need somebody to play instead of Anthony Woodall as well. So let's go down. I'm going to have to try and take one of the tired one, I guess. Tony Jenkins is 18. Has a very high potential. McAvoy is 21. Does have a better current ability, but a less potential ability. I think I'm going to give it to Tony Jenkins. Nah, don't. Or should I? No. I'm going to give it to McAvoy because I think McAvoy is better in that position. If it would have been that position I was going to take, I think I would have given it to Tony Jenkins. But considering the play... Oh, I forgot about Andrew Harper. Of course Andrew Harper is going to be the one playing. Of course it is. No questions asked. He was fully fit and everything. So why? That was a good one. Put him into the team. And yeah. Looking at the star rating here now, we are going to struggle, even though it is Sheffield United who are at the bottom of the league. But I need to do this because I really want the best team to play against Liverpool. I just hope I don't end up getting nothing out of these two games. So yeah, it is a gamble because I want 6 points out of this, and I feel that, yeah, even though we have considerably taken down the amount of quality on the pitch in our side, it is against Sheffield United. If it's any team that we should beat with these players, it is Sheffield United. So yeah. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be a tough one. We are going to struggle in this game, I'm pretty sure. But we do have some good defenders, to be honest. And the central defenders are good. But Chile and Schmid, I am happy with them. I know Schmid has quite a long way to go before he's going to reach anywhere close to his potential. But he's still going to be quite a good player. And we do have Verbruggen, and we do have Harper up front. We do have Divine in the midfield. So we do still have some good players, which could be game winning, of course. But yeah, we certainly don't have 11 brilliant players on the pitch, that's for sure. Whittle, Divine, Schmid, Joseph Webb, Divine, Whittle, Divine, Schmid moves up. Ooh, that's a good one to Verbruggen. Verbruggen to Molan. Gareth Molan hits the post. Oh, dang it. And Liverpool has gone 1-0 up against Arsenal. So they've surpassed us in the league at the moment. So that's not good. Schmid, Webb, Whittle. Come on. Come on, United. I'm going to demand more from my players. Torres, Whittle. Good ball to Moran, to Harper. Harper! Oh, come on. We need to score here today. We need to win this game. Now, of course, I do have the opportunity to put in some of the good players that I do have on the bench at the very end of it. And most likely, Morgan Pearce will probably play the entire second half because Molan is tired. He was tired already when he came onto the pitch. And he's looking like he's going to be close to injury. Tired before I can take him off if I wait the entire first half. And I'm going to do that unless he gets injured and I have to change him. He's going to play the entire first half. Yes, it's a player with quite a lot of potential, Molan, but at the same time, it's a player I rather risk than to risk Morgan Pearce getting an injury, because Morgan Pearce is a bit tired as well, so yeah, I don't want him to play too long. It's Divine, Molan, Zakaria, Sari, Gaia, Verbruggen. Oh, come on. And we do have Karim Adeyemi. There is a chance he will come in for Verbruggen, who is very tired as well, but I don't think it's going to be at half time. Ooh, Harper. Close to scoring there. Come on, United. Chile has played well so far. That's good. Webb, Verbruggen, Whittle. There's Torres. Back to Verbruggen. Oh, come on. They have dealt with the game so far quite well, Sheffield United, and oh, there's another one towards Harper, but no. Nolan Verbruggen! Oh! That was a good opportunity, and a good header from Verbruggen. Chelsea has taken the lead in their game as well. So we're going to have to do something here, of course. I think we're going to go through this first. Pump our fist. Do that. Good. Start second half. And yeah, Molan should come off. So we're going to have to put in Morgan Pearce already. Ooh, come on. Come on, United. We really do need the win. And Morgan Pearce should be in the pit on the pitch now. Not in the pitch, that would hurt him. Barachile, Torres, back to Schmidt, Torres, Divine, Barachile, gets it out to Sarikaya, and he shoots. Oh! Well, 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 what do you know? Well, I'm not going to change Barachile. He's going to be playing because we're going to use De Ligt and Fofana the entire next game against Liverpool, I guess. It's Morgan Pearce, and he gets it in there, and it's a goal! It's an own goal, I think. Yes, but it's a goal. We take the lead. Come on, United. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very important. Morgan Pearce. And that's unfortunate for Bogle. But, yeah, good for us. We have the lead. Now I want to tell them to focus here because that's important so we don't let this go. Morgan Pearce. Aim for the stars, I guess. Schmidt. Oh, come on. Here comes Sheffield United. Do not let them equalize here now. We need a three-pointer. You all know that. We can't let them come back. Thank you. Hoo-ha. Now, I am thinking I'm going to pause it because I'm going to have a look here. We don't want to use any players that we don't have to. But I'm thinking maybe Patrick Favre, since he is a reserve player, and try to get him to play a bit better there. Let's look at things. We are going to use Bellingham and Stockbridge in the central defense next game, so maybe bring in Gavidosi instead of Torres here now. And I think that's it. We can't do any more. So we continue the game, and we're going to have to see what happens. Oh, just in front of Verbruggen. Liverpool has taken a 2-0 lead against Arsenal, and that could be something good for us that they have Arsenal jet, because they are not going to be putting in a substandard team against Arsenal, that's for sure. Not in the least in the way that we have done here against Sheffield United. So I'm pretty sure we have rested up a lot more players than they have. Schmidt, Webb. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Divine. Barachile. Barachile moves up. Come on. Yeah. Verbruggen gets it to Harper. Harper scores! It's 2-0 for Manchester United. 2-0 for Manchester United. And, yeah. These are the games that are so important to win when we use so many reserve players as we do here. It's incredible. We are putting in a substandard team to get, and still looks like we're going to manage to get those 3 points, and that is so important because now we can use a really strong team against Liverpool, and hopefully Liverpool have gotten their players really tired. So in that case, we will have quite of an advantage. If Bruggen through, and they managed to get it just before he was going to shoot. That's unfortunate. But a corner for us. 81st minute. And, ooh, Harper close to scoring again. And I like this. Harper, Sarikaya, Devine, Barachile. Liverpool, I could see Liverpool has gone up to 3-0 in their game. Here's Harper. Oh, trying to put that away. Ooh, yeah, no problem. Barachile. Interesting. Very interesting. 2-0 away against Sheffield United, and the game has 4 minutes of added time, and I'm going to be happy with this. It's over. Joseph Webb, Favre, Webb, and it gets into the middle, and something happened there. And the game is over. And look at that, 2-0 away against Sheffield United. Very happy about that. A great way to end this episode as well. What? You played very well today, but don't get complacent now. We're not going to play at the moment. I'm going to do with outstretched arm. Very nice victory, because it was a very nice victory today. Winning in this way is definitely a game changer. Winning with all those reserve players, even though it was the dead last Sheffield United, it's very important, because now we can use our very best team against Liverpool, and that's going to be interesting. You see, only 2 days in between here, and then we're going to face Liverpool. So let's have a look at the finances here. First of all, 31 million in loss so far in December. That's not good, of course. We only have 46 millions left on the balancing sheet, but we still have a transfer budget of 214 million pounds, and we are way beneath in the wage budget as well, which is good, of course. But still, we're losing this amount of money in a month, and yeah, that's of course not okay. Yeah. Club vision, we have the best training facilities and the best youth facilities, so that's good. Maybe we'll see if we can do something about the stadium in the future as well, but right now, no problem. And yeah, of course I would love to expand Old Trafford, restore it to become a better arena, but yeah, I don't think there is that problem when it comes to the game as there is in real life. So I don't think the status of the facility is counted here, just how many people I can bring in, I guess. Anyway, let's move on. Competitions. We are top of the table. We have the same points as Liverpool, which makes it very important for us to win the next game, of course, against them. And Chelsea is only 1 point after us. Newcastle has, well, the team, I guess it's going to be between the three of this, or us 3 teams, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. We are the ones that most likely will be, one of us will probably win this. And we have the Champions League, and we're faced against Atletico Madrid away. That's going to be interesting and good competition as well. Liverpool are still here. Chelsea are still here. So Newcastle are still here. Celtic is still here. Celtic gone through. That's interesting. So yeah, and Real Madrid, of course, with our old player Erling Haaland. Maybe I'll take a look at how old he's become now. He's only 28, so he still has a couple of really good seasons in front of him. So yeah, Real Madrid's going to be a powerhouse at least as long as Erling Haaland continues there. United, we will play Birmingham in the FA Cup. And let's just see what division they play in. They play in League One, so we really should be favourites for that one, of course. And we get Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup semi-final. They are the only championship team that are left. West Ham, Chelsea, United, we are all Premier League teams. Community Shield, runners-up, we remember that. Penalty lost against Chelsea, even though we were, I think we were 2-0 and 3-1 up, and still managed to lose it 3-3 and then lose it on penalties, which was a huge disappointment, of course. As you can see here, we're going to play quite a lot of games until before December is over. 23rd, 26th and 30th we're going to play. And we're going to play a Liverpool, Brentford, Aston Villa. And we have a lot of travel as well, since both Brentford and Aston Villa, and then in the episode after we're going to travel to Huddersfield as well. They're all away games, which will make it a bit queasy as well. Then we have Birmingham in the FA Cup, very tight schedule. We have Huddersfield again in the Carabao Cup there. So yeah, and then we don't have much rest either. Seems like we're going to have a really tough time all the way until we're going to face Fulham. That's where we start to get an entire week in between here, between Sheffield United and Fulham. That game we get an entire week, which is going to be nice, I guess. Otherwise, we're going to have quite a lot of games being played in a short period of time, at least two games a week, which is, of course, very demanding on my team. And but yeah, that's the way it looks. And as I said, next episode, Liverpool, Brentford, Aston Villa. Don't miss out on that. It's going to be up next Thursday. And yeah, let's hope that we, well, I would say since we did win the game, we did absolutely right to rest all the players, to bring them in until on the Liverpool game instead. So far, the Sheffield United game, the way we played, the players we used, my choice here has been excellent since we did win against Sheffield United. Now let's just hope we can win against Liverpool in the next game. Injuries, we have Tino Riemann out with a flu for another day. We have Zakaria Boucher out for another week. Warburton out for another 2 days. So we're starting to get a couple of players back here now. We're not far from getting all our players back, and that will of course help us as well. So yeah, interesting and funny that is. I am considering, let's have a look at back here. I don't know where Brentford is in the league. Let's have a look. They're 15th. So maybe when we played against Liverpool, I'll tell, or maybe I should go in and have a look. 26th of December. Let's go into under 23 and schedule. Pictures is there. Are they playing 18th? They are not playing until January. Perfect. So the under 23 players will not be tired this time. Is there? Oh, I would love to have Tom McCarthy to play against Brentford. Let's see the fixtures here. And they have actually the day after. Oh, that's perfect as well, because they won't play until the day after I play Brentford, which is going to be for me to be able to use them players in the first team as well. So most likely and hopefully I won't have a problem with tired players from the under 23 and under 18 in the next game that I consider to be a possibility to use a lot of reserve players, and that's super nice. Is there more we were supposed to go through? I don't think so. I think we're done. As you can see here, 3 days until we're going to face Liverpool, and of course that's going to be very, very interesting. At least I feel like that way. Can we have a look at the players? They look very tired at the moment. Hopefully they are that when we are going to face them later on. I'll have a lot of them on the shortlist, I see. Kamavinga was one that I know I was very interested in signing at one point. I don't know if he's as good or better or not as good as Jude Bellingham. Seems here that they are supposed to be as good as one another, so yeah. And Declan Rice, he's on the short list here as well, and yeah, I guess he's up there as well with Jude Bellingham. So interesting, but he's getting of age, isn't he? Oh, 29, not that old. But yeah, as I said, they do look a bit tired, and hopefully they are going to be tired when they face us. So I guess that's all for this episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, share with your friends. Stay safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob. Loading screen feels like eternity's grasp. Spawning in with hope and newbies gasp. Teammates groan when they see my name, but I'll press start again, not feeling any shame. Gaming like a noob, I'll fumble through the fight. Pixels dance around me in the glowing light. Respawn and repeat, I'm feeling right. In this digital world